Did you know the greatest military defeat in ancient Arabia happened just weeks before a child was born to change the world? In the year 570 of the Common Era, the small desert valley of Mecca faced an existential threat. This year, later known as the Year of the Elephant, marked a turning point in human history. According to Islamic tradition, a great shadow was cast upon the ancient sanctuary of the Kaaba, a simple stone structure that stood as a beacon of monotheism since the days of Abraham. As we reflect on these historical events, we begin to see that this was not merely a clash of empires, but the unfolding of a profound divine plan, setting the stage for a message that would resonate across the globe.
From the lush highlands of Yemen, a powerful Christian viceroy named Abraha sought to divert the Arab pilgrims to his magnificent, towering cathedral in Sana'a. Frustrated by the enduring devotion of the tribes to the simple Kaaba in Mecca, Abraha assembled a massive coalition force. This army was unlike anything the desert nomads had ever witnessed, featuring armored soldiers, cavalry, and a legendary vanguard of war elephants, led by a colossal beast named Mahmud. According to historical accounts, this formidable force marched northward with one singular, devastating objective: to raze the ancient sanctuary of Mecca to the ground and establish absolute dominance over the Arabian Peninsula.
As the massive army approached the outskirts of Mecca, panic gripped the Quraysh tribe. Realizing they were vastly outnumbered, their leader, Abdul-Muttalib, went to meet Abraha to demand the return of his captured camels. When Abraha expressed surprise that Abdul-Muttalib cared more about his livestock than the sacred Kaaba, the elder replied with words that would echo through history. "I am the Lord of the camels, but this house has a Lord who will defend it." According to sacred scriptures, Abdul-Muttalib then advised his people to retreat to the safety of the mountains, leaving the empty valley of Mecca entirely in the hands of the divine.
What followed is recorded as one of the most extraordinary miracles in theological history. As the army prepared to charge, the great elephant Mahmud knelt down, refusing to advance towards the Kaaba despite being prodded. Suddenly, the sky darkened, not with storm clouds, but with massive flocks of small birds known as the ababil. According to Islamic tradition, each bird carried small baked clay stones in their beaks and claws. They released these stones upon the invading army, neutralizing the massive force in a matter of moments. The once unstoppable army was left utterly decimated, resembling chewed straw, as described in the Holy Scriptures, leaving the Kaaba completely untouched.
Why did this monumental miracle occur in this specific year, and what was its deeper theological wisdom? Scholars of Islamic history reflect that the preservation of Mecca was not just about saving a structure, but about cleansing the Arabian Peninsula from external geopolitical domination. Had Abraha succeeded, Mecca would have fallen under the control of the Byzantine or Aksumite empires, introducing foreign political and religious structures. By keeping the sanctuary free from the control of the great global empires of Rome and Persia, the divine wisdom ensured that the region remained independent, neutral, and uniquely prepared to receive a fresh, final message of monotheism. This miraculous event also established a profound sense of security and prestige for the sanctuary of Mecca and its custodians. The Quraysh, who witnessed this divine intervention,
were granted a unique status among the Arabian tribes. This security allowed for peaceful trade routes, famously known as the winter and summer caravans, which are mentioned in sacred texts. This economic and social stability created a secure cradle, a safe haven where the future message of Islam could begin to take root without immediate external suppression, ensuring that the seed of faith could grow in a protected environment.
Only 50 days after the miraculous defeat of Abraha's army, a child named Muhammad was born in the very heart of this preserved sanctuary. He was born into the noble lineage of Hashim under the guardianship of his grandfather, Abdul-Muttalib. The timing of these two monumental events was not a coincidence. The year of the elephant cleared away the old order, demonstrating the absolute sovereignty of the one true God, just as the final prophet was about to bring the message of absolute monotheism back to humanity. The physical clearing of the Ka'bah's enemies directly paved the way for its ultimate spiritual purification. In reflecting upon the year of the elephant, we find a timeless lesson in divine planning. The grandest armies, the mightiest empires, and the most imposing forces are ultimately subject to a higher spiritual decree. According to Islamic teachings, Infan reminds us that when God protects a truth, no worldly power can dismantle it. The failed invasion was a physical testament to the sacredness of the Kaaba, preparing the hearts of the people to receive the final revelation. Today, the story remains a powerful reminder of how history is beautifully guided, step by step, towards the fulfillment of divine mercy for all of creation.